You're often hearing about from your team that the meetings are pretty boring. You often take about from your leadership team's managers saying that, oh, meeting is just an absolute waste of time. We better write it down in the emails and send it through as well too. Your often team members are talking about our video conference meeting is not really working. It's not where we should be. It's been really boring and we feel like we're a waste of time. So that means you actually figuring out one major problem in your company. That means your leadership team failed to use the best use of one of the most powerful tool of a leader called meeting. Because a meeting is such an important tool for every possible leader, manager, director, C-suite executives. To make the best use of this tool can really make the team very productive and very successful and help them to solve many problems and achieve more bigger goals. So in this video, I'm going to show you how the leaders can use the meeting in a very efficient way and effective way so they can create an amazing result. And at the same time, all the boring problems they have been talking about, or all the staff have mentioned about going to meeting is an absolute waste of time, or manager saying that absolute waste of time, can be solved by this 10 minutes video. Besides that, if you have more questions, I would love to answer you too. But let's get started and tell you that how you can use the tool meeting as an amazing tool for leaderships to create amazing results for your company. So one of the common mistakes is that most of the managers do in a company, they use the meetings in a very unstrategic and unstructured manner. So one of the biggest mistakes they do, and every possible mistake, they bring up every possible topic. They talk about problem, they're talking about strategies, they're talking about what is the future goal, they talk about the year-end parties, everything. So every meetings right now in most of the companies, including your one, because you have such problem, is this. Because every meeting turned into a very like a stew. Every meeting is like a hotspot of so many things, and that's why all the meetings are lose the effectiveness and lose the focus and not generating key focus of your result of the meeting. How you can solve this one? So this is the way you can simply straight away you can able to solve this problem, so you can create amazing result. You have to stick to the plan. You have to understand there are total 3 types of meetings you will have in your company. Number 1 is called tactical meeting. In a tactical meeting, you will talk about all the very tactical problem. What's went wrong? Any particular case of the problem? Was the client give a complaint about it? Is there something follow up or something on fire? Let's solve that fire. Remove that fire off. That's the tactical meeting. So normally every tactical meeting you will have on a weekly basis. Every meetings you will talk about exact problem and what will be the solution out of it. So out of the meetings you will be thinking about what is the key problem, what is the key solutions of the problem, and who will be accountable in that one too. And that's the part you'll be discussing in that one too. If they want to do more brainstorming how to find the solution, that should be a separate meeting, not just in that tactical meeting. You will separate another solution, and the problem owner and the solution builder should be working separately on that problem. So you'll not be losing and destroying the time of the other executive who are in your tactical meeting. So that's the caveat. So now the second type of meeting is called strategic meetings. In this company, you will be talking about your strategy of your goal. Let's say the product launch strategy, or you'd have a new branding review strategy, or a process of the HR process review meeting. So in that one, you normally do this one with the relevant people into that one. But one of the key things you should be doing this one is sending out the key notes you're going to be discussing in that one. What is the key problem of your strategy, and why you're setting up the meeting into that one too. And that will really help them out to prepare for the meeting and come to input the right strategy. And they will be able to have to do the right brainstorming to do that. So one of the great way of doing that one, you send them at least 2 weeks before that meetings, because it's happening monthly or quarterly actually, or even 2 months it's happening. So you can send up 2 weeks before and give them one reminder 1 week before to do that brainstorming, to prepare, come up with their homework. So your meetings will be, let's go around the table, talk about what are the things you have brainstormed, what is the solution you have in brain, and now we still put it together in a table, and we can hustle and rustle the problem down in a very strategic manner. So that's the type number 2 meetings. So, and the third type of meetings, you have that overall company type of meeting, cultural discussions, how we will do a a big goal for the KPI for the next years for the company. What will the business strategy for the new year? So normally these are the meeting. Normally you should happen in every 6 months of time or every quarter once it happen, where you take your executive team out of the company and go to another restaurant or conference room, and we'll go sit down together and we'll discuss about the problem. And it will be normally 1 day or 2 day a cohort or a sprint model or whatever you can do this one too. And on that meeting, you'll be only talking about that, nothing else. Because whenever you start the type 1, type 2, and type 3 meeting, you put it together, and then it loses the focus and it wastes a lot of people time. And that's why they feel like they're engaged, and they think that the time is not valuable. They start to pull up their phone, they start to lose focus, they think about their emails, they're thinking about the problem they're facing in operations, and your meeting get wasted. And that's one of the wrong thing your company is happening right now. So this is the way. Focus about the meeting. Make sure that they have been in 3 type of meetings are being taken care in a proper way, properly been meeting minutes, and properly been agenda has been sent out, and then you do constant follow-up. Make sure that after every meetings, everybody should be clearly knowing who are accountable for which problems, and so you'll be able to do proper follow-up, and the people who is accountable should be very clear. They're accountable about the deadline and delivery of the particular thing. So if you do this one, that will really help you to improve your training of your team by just simple this video, that they will be able to make the best use of the meetings. If you have any particular problem you're facing about the meetings or something you don't know what kind of work you should be doing more, go ahead and comment below in what type of task you should be discussing on each of the meetings, or you're not confused about a particular task to put in what type of meeting. Go ahead and comment on your questions. I would love to give you an answer too. So this is the thing, you can use the meeting on your favor as a leadership tool to create great result for your company. So now you have this guideline from me. Go ahead and execute and let me know how it helps to you. Good luck.